Here's what happened on day 27 of the Diddy trial. The prosecution is expected to rest tomorrow morning, and the defense is expected to use less than a day for their case. And they're also going to rest tomorrow afternoon after moving some exhibits into evidence. By putting on very few witnesses and less than a day of testimony, the defense must think it has a strong case based on cross-examining the victims and impeaching them with emails and messages showing consent to freak off. We may have no testimony on Wednesday, but the lawyers will go over jury instructions and will probably have closing arguments on Thursday. Today was another relatively boring day of agents showing the jurors flight and hotel records for the victims and the escorts. We also saw text messages from Jane and other victims talking about the hotel nights. There was some resistance, but Jane ultimately agreed. There were sexually explicit text messages from Jane to the entertainers, where she said she's horny and where she described the type of sex she wanted, and also Cash App payments from Jane to the entertainers. This shows coordination and is bad for the prosecution. There were also text messages where Jane gave a thumbs up to a hotel night, then asked for money and new clothes, and Diddy sent her $15,000. Jane said she felt violated and manipulated and asked Diddy to put money in her account. This sounds like a transactional relationship and not sex trafficking. And of course, jurors saw even more freak-off videos. On cross-examination, the defense highlighted that the invoices were sent to Diddy personally and not his business. The defense strategy is clear. Concede prostitution because it's not serious and Diddy will probably get time served. Attack RICO by arguing there was no criminal enterprise and that everything was personal, and argue that the freak-offs were consensual. Tomorrow should be the last day of testimony.